Welcome to another episode of our lecture. Today we are going to treat this problem. Um, we are expected to determine one or two things from the problem. The question is a hydrocarbon contains 14.30% by mass of hydrogen and 85.70% by mass of carbon. The relative molar mass of the compound is 28 grams. Determine the empirical formula, the molecular formula, and also to name the compound. And we have to name the compound after determining all this. To draw the structural formula of the compound and its general formula, and we name and draw the structure of the first four members of this homologous series. So let's go about solving it. Let us just determine the empirical formula first. The percentage composition by mass of hydrogen is 14.30%. That of carbon is 85. That of carbon is equals to 85.70%. So how do we go about determining the empirical formula? So what we do is carbon is equals to 85.70 divided by the molar mass of carbon, which is given to be 12 here, by 12.00. It will give us 7.14. We'll now look at the percentage composition of hydrogen, which is equals to 14.0. The molar mass of hydrogen given here is 1.00 divided by 1.00. It will give us 14.30. So now to determine the empirical formula, you have to divide through by the smallest number. And what is the smallest number between 7.14 and 14.13? It is 7.14. So it will be, we divide through by 7.14. You divide through by 7.14. This is equals to 1. This is equals to 2. Therefore, the empirical formula is carbon is 1. Carbon is 1 and hydrogen is 2. The empirical formula is carbon is 1 and hydrogen is 2, CH2. Now, we have to now determine the molecular formula. We've known the empirical formula. We want to determine the molecular formula. How do we go about determining the molecular formula? Thank God we are given the molar mass to be 28. It will now be CH2X is equals to 28. The summation have to be 28. So we'll now sum it up to find the X, to find the unknown. So it will be carbon is 12 plus 1 times 2, which is 2. X is equals to 28. X is equals to 28 all over 14, which is equals to 2. So we can use that to determine the molecular formula. It shows we have CH2, which is equivalent to C2H4. 2 times 2 is 4. So the name of this compound, of this hydrocarbon, is 18. The name of this hydrocarbon is 18. We are expected to now state its general formula. The general formula of 18 is an alkene. General formula, let us look at the general formula. The general formula is CnH2n. That's the general formula of alkene. And 18 is the first member of that group, which has C2H2 times 2, which is equals to C2H4. We are expected to draw the structural formula. The structural formula is the structure, the outlook of this compound. The structural formula, it has two compounds, two double bonds, 1, 1, 1. This is hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. This is the structural formula of 18. That's the structural formula of 18. Another part of the question is we should name the first 4 members of that group, starting from 18. 18, it is 18 C2H4, which is close to 18. Then followed by C3H6, which is propene, followed by C4H8, which is butene, followed by C5H10, which is pent-in. It can be at 1N, prop 1N, both 1N and pent 1N, depending on the position of the double bond in the structure. So that is that for this question. We hope to treat a similar question. So what it really entails is the first thing you do, you find the empirical formula, followed by the molecular formula, which you use your molar mass given to you to determine that. And thereafter, from what you obtain, you can easily determine the kind of compound you are treating, the hydrocarbon in question. And eventually, the hydrocarbon here is an alkene. Thank you very much for joining us for this lecture. Looking forward to another episode of our lecture by the grace of God. Thank you.